Taurus, this is your July 16th, 2016 to July 31st, 2016 read. For the main read, I'm using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland, and for the advice cards, the Indigo Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue. The decks have been pre-shuffled, so let's get ready. Which I have a feeling there'll probably be another one in a moment or so, because that's kind of how that works. Okay, as we get into this time frame, like especially the Cancer part, while we're still in Cancer, I feel like things are going well for you. I feel like you're giving your insight. Things are moving forward easily. All right, as I'm looking here, I feel like there's a little bit of discord, just a little bit, and I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. I feel like what somebody wants to do and what they're telling you is not matching. So I feel like you're getting along, especially as we're still in Cancer. Things are going well, but there's a situation or a person where something looks one way on the outside, which is going well for you, but I feel like there's things behind the scenes that you don't know about, or if this is a person, they're not telling you something. And I feel like there's something, I don't know exactly what it is, but they need to tell you, like something's going on with them. I feel like this is more a person than a project. I feel like you clearly like this person. In fact, it might be a family member or someone you love, but it might be something they have to confront with themselves. I feel like there's some communication, there's a challenge on their side that they're not dealing with something, and by not dealing with it themselves, they're not telling you about it. Through this time frame, from the 16th to the 31st, I feel like it's a lot about this relationship. And things feel fine to you, and you're talking, and I feel like you're helping someone, and it looks like things are going well, but something isn't right with that person. Something isn't apparent. And I feel like it's not even like they're purposely keeping something from you. I feel like they're just not dealing with it, and they don't want to deal with something. For example, if it's like a car and there's something wrong with the car, and they're just like, I feel like it's not a car though. It's not, it's more emotional. There's a problem. Like there's a problem here with this person. Something's not right, and they're just not dealing with it. As you go forward, like I feel like your dedication to this person and helping them is a great thing. I feel like you're making plans, smart plans for what you know. And I feel like this bond with this person is getting a lot stronger. And they realize that you care. I feel like as time goes forward, closer to the 31st, that they're becoming more aware that something isn't right, and they're going to face themselves more. I feel like your support is helping them do that, even though they're not. I don't feel like they're really telling you as much. Maybe near the end, closer to the 31st, they might let you in, but it's not because, like, I feel like they have to deal with it first. They have to realize what they're doing. And as they start to face themselves and realize what's going on in their own lives that you're helping them with, I feel like they're gonna, I feel like it'll become more apparent to you, but it's not like they're purposely holding something back. It's just they're having a hard time dealing with themselves and realizing what actually is going wrong. And it can take a lot of different angles. I feel in some situations, it's definitely substance abuse. I feel in other situations, it's kind of like a emotional pattern. Like they act a certain way, they react to certain things a certain way. But I feel like it's a very deep emotional pattern with this person. And I feel like it's a person. A very emotional issue. I feel like this person is an emotional person that you are helping, keep a grasp of reality. But there's something that is deep within them that's not right. Something is not going right with them. As you get closer to the 31st, I feel like it becomes more apparent. I feel in a lot of cases, they'll be sharing what's going on, and you'll find out what it is, and it'll help you move forward with them. And I feel like, depending on the situation, if they share what's going on, I feel like it may be a little harder for you because you're going to want to help them. In a lot of cases, I feel like it may be beyond you. Not because you won't be able to, but because you just, I'm not sure what to tell you about that, because that's just not something I know what to do about. Like, it's hard to say, but I feel like that's kind of, for some cases, it's going to move kind of like this, and you're going to actually kind of feel a little like, I want to help. I got to get in there and help, but I don't know what to do for you, and I really want to help you. In other cases, this might flip, because I'm getting this kind of flipping. Because I feel like in some cases, they're going to kind of like see what's going on, and you're going to help them kind of, like this is going to kind of move, like you're going to help them, you know, hey, I don't have to do it this way. I can kind of find a different pattern. I feel like more you're going to kind of help them realize, you know, it doesn't have to be that way. It kind of depends. It's the kind of thing with these general reads. Like, it's kind of going to depend. But as we get closer to the 31st, I feel like you're more active. For the people that this reverses on, it's kind of going to be like, just like, oh boy, like the person you care about is clearly like spending beyond their means, and they're like, I can't afford this, and you're kind of going to help them out. I kind of feel like this is like you're the parent and they're the child type situation. And when they admit to themselves they can't afford to do this, you help them. For example, if they're living beyond their means, you help them get a budget, maybe even realize that, oh, you know, you can't afford that apartment or that house, so maybe it's time to find somewhere else that you can afford so you can live the way that's comfortable to you. Things like that. I'm hoping that's the majority of the situations. Either way, I don't feel like things are bad for you. I feel like you're more of the support. You're more of the lending the ear. You're more of the, all right, things aren't working out for you. Let's devise a plan to help you find a way to work it out for you. In some cases, I feel like you're the bailout. You're going to bail this person out. It depends on what's actually happening. And like I said, in some cases, they're going to realize that this is something serious and they need some help. And you're going to realize, you know what? I can't do it. I have to help you find someone else. Like, it's going to be kind of hard for you because you're going to have to find another person. Not like push them off, but like, all right, you need professional help. Let's see what we can do, and let's see what I can do to help you find this professional help. The end of this reading, it feels like there's a lot of variables depending on your situation. Don't be afraid to get that help if you need it. I feel like you want to make sure that things work out for this person, and I feel like if they are able to confront themselves, like, it depends a lot on them. If they can see what's going on and be honest with themselves, I feel like they will be honest with you. I don't feel like there's anything like they purposely hold back. I just feel like they have to face themselves before they can face you. And if it is one of those things where it's just way, like, if it is like, for example, an alcohol or drug addiction, and you're just like, you know what, I'm not a drug counselor and I really need this to work out for you. So it's hard for me to say this, but let's see what type of counseling we can find for you so that way you can actually heal from this and be okay. That type of feeling. Again, it's a general read, so if that's the situation, I feel a lot more, it's going to be more of like something where people are just like living beyond their means and just not seeing it, and they just really have to deal with that. And when that happens, as long as they, you know, admit to themselves that they're living beyond their means, I feel like they'll tell you. Most of you won't have to bail out, but I do feel like there's going to be some situations where it's a parent-child situation. You probably will. But you're going to also, as you do so, if you choose to, be like, all right, I'll help you out of this situation, but you know what? We need to plan ahead so that this doesn't happen again. All right, that is your July 16th, July 31st read. Thank you very much for watching. I will put information down below if you'd like a personal read from me, and have a great day. Hello again, Taurus. I just realized that I didn't clip out the advice cards. This card is actually saying that, you know, you're getting guided on whether, if you help this person, you're getting guidance on how to help them. So if it is finding someone else, and I feel like in this sense, with the way this card's coming up, it looks like you are going to help them find some external help. So like I said before, if it's something physical or like an addiction in some case, you're going to, you know, help them find, or like, you know, encourage them to go forward in a certain direction. I don't feel anything else. Like, these are definitely support cards. I feel like this person really appreciates you, and it's a great bond. Again, I guess the only thing I can reiterate is that they're not purposely holding anything from you. It seems important to say that. I feel like they're having a hard time looking at it themselves. And we'll see. Thank you very much again for watching. You have a great day.